All right, we are live. Hey guys, I am Victory Saber 77. I am the host of the Aftercast. That's what you are joining and watching us. And even though it says no viewers, I know there's some out there. I'm sure of it. But if you guys want to introduce yourselves really quickly, Dalton, go for it.
I'm Dalton. You can find me on both Twitter and YouTube at Daltonians TF Reviews or Daltonians TFs.
All right.
Had a little bit of a brain fart there, so
Are you sure about that?
it's right there.
You're up, Jay.
I'm Jay. You can find me on Twitter at NemesisJazz13.
And Josh.
You can find me G1 Hextron on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and also my Facebook page is the G1 Hextron, and also am the host with my fellow co-host James here on Cybercast. It goes live every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes, and it's a great show. And we also have an eBay show. It's every other week on Thursday on G1 Hexatron's channel at 10 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time, where we give you hints, tips, and just funny things that we find on eBay and stuff that it relates to Transformers and other, collectible hobby stuff. So
Yeah, we look for rarities and try to find some good deals. Maybe one day we'll do a thing where we're like, all right, we each got $30. We're gonna buy something, but we want to find that perfect thing that we would actually want in our collection, but we only have $30 to spend.
There you go. Yeah, I remember
It's gonna
that.
be fun.
Yeah, I do like that. I like the. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet, yesterday or something, that there's a guy that was trying to sell a Generations Rhinox for like $230. Then he lowered it and said 75% off. You can get it for $58 right now. I'm like, wow, really? But any hauls this week for you guys?
Well, Dalton
Yeah.
likes to go first.
I'm
I'm going first. I'm the golden boy right now.
All right, Jay, go for it.
Yeah, my Walmart actually got some stuff in. They actually got a Tankor and Rat Trap, which I picked up. I snatched them.
Cool.
That's it.
All right, that's it. That's it. Oh, man.
For me, I got the Henkei Hot Shot in from Dakota, so
On that layaway.
nah, I actually bought it just straight up.
Oh, all right.
Cool.
And then
Money
next
back.
week, next week I should have Warden.
Need to get
Are you buying that from him? Or?
Yeah. I'm getting it from him.
It's a nice figure. I like it.
Just buy all Dakota stuff. All his
That's what it
regret
feels like
purchases.
right now. I mean, I bought his Hot Shot, I bought, the Starscream, the Black Shadow. Now, yeah.
Well,
Starscream and all
start
that.
saving your money because I'm gonna put some more stuff on eBay soon here.
We're just selling everything to Dalton. So if you got anything
Oh,
out
he's
there to
getting it at a
sell,
cheaper price.
just message Dalton there.
Especially if it's chug stuff, so.
Yeah.
Help me catch up.
Did you get anything this week, Josh?
Well, let's see. I got a new webcam to help out a new router, but as far as figures that I've ordered, it'll be here Wednesday. But I got Mastermind Creations Talon, also the Tigress, Generations Skybite, and Robuster, and another Robuster for giveaway, and it came in a case, so I'm going to get a Springer as well. I'll probably just sell that or take it back or something like that. Also, the Legends figures, the Nemesis Convoy, or Nemesis Prime, or Black Convoy, his little 2-pack for the Legends, and also the Cliff Jumper, little 2-pack Legends. And then they threw in some freebie Fall of Cybertron little disc things or whatever. Like, I got them free, so I was like, oh, well, whatever. We'll figure out something to do with that. And I thought my prototype Star Wars Boba Fett would be here. It's supposed to be shipping from Walgreens in September.
Oh, yes. The Walgreens exclusive.
That's so crazy. I didn't even know they sold toys. I actually went into the Walgreens because there's like a Walgreens and CVS next to each other, and I always, just because I make the right turn and then CVS is on the right, That way I don't have to cross, traffic to get up to the Walgreens. So, but I finally went over there and I was like, oh, you guys actually do have like Transformers, and there was like Ninja Turtle basic figures. Now there's only like 3, of them, and there was some Dark of the Moon Transformers in there.
Wow.
Nice.
Still asking full price. Some Star Wars stuff, but I was just kind of like, wow, I didn't even know. Now their little toy section is only about 4 feet long, but maybe you come across something. Who knows?
Yeah. Most people don't think to hit their Walgreens or CVS and all that.
Oh, and I pre-ordered all those Batman animated figures too.
Oh, cool.
Or the
The
ones that I
6
can't
inch.
pre-order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for those. Those should be releasing soon because some of them said they're going to be releasing Q3, and here we are ending Q3, and then some said October. What the hell is the freaking fly?
Cool.
All right.
Are you going to get on Maddie's little sale this Monday and pick up the Batman Beyond? He's part of that new series, kind of the what is it, the Total Action or
Total Heroes.
Total Heroes? Yeah, that's part of that.
So he is a Total Hero.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at those and I was like, you know what, these look pretty cool. But I saw that Toys R Us had them at $15. I forget what Walmart had them. Hopefully 10. I was like, I like the Mr. Freeze. I like the Batman. I think they look cool. I'm definitely getting the Batman Beyond. So I'll probably go ahead and pick those up because I do like the way they look. They're kind of kitty looking, but they have like a ton of articulation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that was on Maddie's with their little sale that they're doing on Monday. So saw that on there.
Monday, what time does that start? Because I want to make sure that I jump on that.
That sale starts. Was it like 9? I think Pacific
Central
time.
Standard.
No, Pacific. So it'd be like 11 for you.
Right. I know I can't depend on Count Mars though. I told him I was like, let me know when that baby Skeletor goes up, and like never let me know.
Yeah.
I saw people taking pictures of it. They were putting it in like car seats. And stuff. I was like, that's what I was gonna do is put it like I was gonna go to like Goodwill, but just buy me a car seat just so I could like put it in the back seat, put baby Skeletor in there.
Nice. Oh man. Okay. As far as my hauls, yeah, I've gotten a whole bunch of stuff. So I finally got Generation Rat Trap. Got that today. Finally. So I guess I can put the bottle down and stop buying Power Rangers now. And then I bought stuff that you probably won't like, Josh. So I was buying Japanese Beast Wars stuff like crazy.
Told you quit wasting your money.
Yeah, I know, but I really enjoy the episodes, and so I love. If anyone knows me, they know that I love Japanese anime, but Japanese Transformers. I'd rather watch it in Japanese and stuff, and obviously Supergun Master Force, Headmasters, all that. But I like Beast Wars Second and Beast Wars Neo. So, but all right, so let's get into our topic. Got a couple, but the first one we're going to talk about is, let's go back to the 84 series G1 Optimus Prime. He's the leader. He's always, he is this father figure. He is the end-all, be-all, it seems like, as far as a leader is concerned, even though they kill him off quite a few times. But he comes back. But so let's say it wasn't Optimus Prime as a leader. Could you see someone else, or who would you pick to be in that role? If you could choose anyone from G1.
Well, before this newest RID2 coming out, to where Bumblebee is kind of the leader,
yeah.
I would never think that just like one of the cars could be a leader. But just based on maturity and personality, also the fact that he was second lieutenant, I'd say Prowl.
Prowl? Okay.
I think that he would be one that he's smart, he kind of thinks things out, and he's a leader in battle, doesn't mind going first, and he can take orders as well, and I think he'd be a good leader. He's a car, but again, like I said, you kind of want to think that it's going to be like a truck or something big, but this new series kind of makes me think as well. It can pick anyone. So
Yeah.
I think Prowl would be good as far as character. You could definitely see him.
And he
I
can
mean,
flip some
Hot
tables.
Rod was a car too. So what's that?
I said he can flip some tables too throughout the show. It's a comic book reference for Prowl.
Okay.
He flips tables a lot apparently in the comics.
Well, we're sticking to just G1 cartoon.
I was just making it.
I know, and it was, I like Prowl. I think Prowl would be a good one also, just because I'm a fan of the character, but I don't know. I see someone.
Does it have to be from season 1 or just
No,
the entire
I mean,
show?
if you want just like the entire Transformers G1, it could be sort of season 3 if you want. If you want to throw in Hot Rod or Rodimus in there, go for it.
I was thinking just season 1.
No, you can go all the way. Just keep it within the cartoon fandom. Or storyline.
That opens up
That
a lot.
quite
I
a
even
bit.
look at. I look at season 1
doubles
and
with
2.
season 4 than they're alone.
Yeah, I look at season 1 and 2 kind of together, and then season 3 as kind of its own thing as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, picture someone else in the role of, instead of Optimus Prime, let's say he's still there, but he's not the leader per se.
Why not Skylinks? He says, what is this quote about? What Skylinks would do all the time?
Oh, Skylinks.
If you don't know what to do, just think, what would Skylinks do?
What would Skylinks
Exactly.
do?
That could be his thing. He says to his troops all the time.
Yeah.
And one other Skylinks quotes is, I don't know if I'm going to exactly nail these, but he also, have no fear, Skylinks is here, or something like that, or no need to worry, Skylinks is here, here I am to save all you. I mean, he's so arrogant.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that's kind of hard to like him.
And he's the transport, too, for him, so it's like they have to listen to him as they shuttle him everywhere. But
I'll leave you guys here if you don't.
But who would you pick, Dalton?
It's a tough one. I mean, I don't want to, sound like I'm copying off everyone else and say Prowl, because, he would make a great leader. But at the same time, there's quite a few out there. I mean, Springer would make a really good leader.
Yeah.
He's proven it.
Now, based off of his
Ultra
G1
Magnus
cartoon
too.
character, would you think Springer could still do it? Not talking like his, character outside of the cartoon.
I can probably see that he can do it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You saw him kind of be leader-ish, kind of, in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Ultra Magnus, obviously.
Yeah, it's the obvious choice. I mean, Ultra Magnus, and then, Hot Rod could kill, get in the way, and Ultra Magnus dies, and then maybe, Blur
Hot Rod's
should be
just killing everybody until he is like, I'm the last one left. Well, I get the Matrix. That was Hot Rod's plan the entire time.
Well, here's a question. What if they flipped it instead of having, Optimus being this really confident leader? And some people could argue, in the first part of G1, but have him more like a Rodimus type of character, always doubting himself, always kind of, this and that. And then having Rodimus, when he takes over, being this really confident, I'm not going to be in the shadow of Optimus Prime. I'm, this great leader. I make all these great decisions. People are going to him. Would that be kind of weird, or could you see that? Would you want that?
I think people wouldn't have been so crying about the movie then.
Well, yeah. We would have had different opinions on the movie then.
Yep.
We would have been more excited. But, I don't think it would have been as successful, especially here in the States, because whenever you look at Optimus Prime, he was that, the character that we know him as, like that proud and I can do no wrong type guy, and in America he's blue and red, so colors of American flag, which we kind of drew to him because of that. With Rodimus, he was a more popular leader in Japan because they like those, like flawed characters, like it's kind of like Rodimus is kind of like the X-Men, to where they have their positives, like Wolverine, can heal and stuff like that. He's got his metal and claws, but his weakness is he better not face Magneto, because Magneto could just tear him to shreds, with his his own metal frame or bones and stuff like that. You have the same thing with Rogue, to where Rogue has this flying ability, amazing power, but can't touch anyone. That
that's
she
their true power.
Yeah. So they have kind of their powers, and then they also have their weaknesses, and I can see why that's popular, but just at 4 years old, seeing that in the movie. I mean, just everyone. Prowl, Braun. Well, I was happy Braun died. I never liked him.
Oh,
but,
come on.
Ratchet. All of them, Prime dying, and you're just like, golly. There was even ones that died you never even saw in battle. I mean, like Windcharger getting dragged.
Jack just slammed there.
Yeah, no explanation, nothing. It was just like, we're just showing you this so you know that they're gone.
Yeah, stop playing with those toys. Buy our new stuff.
Yeah.
I know. Who all besides Jazz made it out in Bumblebee?
Cliffjumper
from the movie?
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Hound, we saw Sunstreaker. Several times we saw Sunstreaker in different places. But
on the ship and on Earth.
But for the crowd now, I mean, back in the 80s, it worked to have that kind of dominant leader. But do you think it's different now? Like, as far as a cartoon, would we rather see a more flawed character so we can gravitate towards that, so he's more, I guess, human in a way? He's not perfect. He's, vulnerable.
If it's not Optimus, yeah.
If it's not Optimus.
Yeah.
Okay. But we saw that in Transformers Prime. I mean, he wasn't, the great leader, but he was, there. But he changed into Orion Pax, man. He was a lot of self-doubt.
Well, you even look at, the most popular cartoon right now is the Ninja Turtles from Nickelodeon, and you look at each one of the turtles; they all have their flaws.
Yeah.
And I think it makes them better characters for it. There you have Leonardo, which is, supposed to be the leader, and he has his struggles, trying to lead, his brothers, or even, think of a plan to do something, and he's always arguing with, Raph, and, trying to get Donnie's attention from, basically chasing April around everywhere.
Or trying to break up April and Casey.
Yeah. So, and then Mikey, he's got his own problems. So,
yeah,
he's a strange guy. But together, they, whenever you put them all together, the great thing about the turtles is, where one has its weaknesses, the other turtle exceeds there, or excels there, and to where they had weakness, the other one excels there. So they're kind of like, when you put them together, they're just kind of like a perfect little fighting unit. So I think it's good to have some flaws. X-Men, it's always been popular.
Yeah.
A lot of these superheroes that come out, Daredevil, he's got all these super senses, but he's blind.
Yeah.
Superman, he's got the kryptonite, and stuff like that. So
and magic now, if I'm correct. He's weak against magic now, I think.
He's always been weak against magic.
Oh, I thought that was like a thing they added like later on.
Oh, well, maybe, I don't know, but I thought he was always. But I mean, the flaw thing is good. I mean, like, going back to like Josh and I's, like, our favorite, G1 show is, like, I would say Super God Master Force, and we get to see a flawed Jinrai in a way, because he takes on a leadership role. He's not the perfect leader. He learns while he goes. He has mistakes and everything else. And I like that storyline. We never really got to see that a lot with Optimus. He was just bam. He was the leader. You do what he says. He says roll out. You transform, and you better roll out. You know, or he'll stick his ion cannon somewhere.
Well, thanks for having
We're
me on
talking to
again.
you. Oh, no problem.
Okay. Well, I do recall, like, on the very first couple episodes, the miniseries, Optimus is like a real person. Every time he said something, it wasn't like this grandiose speech. I mean, there were a couple of times when even he got upset. He got upset without being a homomaniac like he is in the movie. I know you can remember that scene when Ironhide went after the Decepticons and Optimus kind of like cracked the joke on them, talking about it's a difference between being a hero and being a man.
Yeah.
It took his advice. And let's not forget the scene when he took Sideswipe's rocket pack.
Yeah. But he's still that, dominant leader that no matter what, he doesn't have like really never saw the flaws in him. But I don't know.
See,
That's all for that. But what do you got? What do you got, Dalton? What do you got? What do you got? Tell me.
the whole flaws thing with Optimus is also what I like about animated. He's
Well,
the
you're
newer
going into a
leader.
different something now.
Huh?
You're going into there's not G1
No,
anymore.
I know, but still, I mean.
But yes, I get what you're saying. Animated, yeah. I mean,
I didn't like animated Prime.
I did. I liked him. I don't like the fact that if you have Ultra Magnus and your little voice chip, you push it. It's like you're not destined. Don't be a hero, Optimus. It's not in your programming. It's like okay, thanks. That's really nice.
What?
If you have the Ultra Magnus toy, I believe one of his sayings is "Don't be a hero. It's not in your programming." Optimus or to Optimus or something like that, which I thought was kind of funny. But
yeah, but they turned Magnus into a douchebag in that series.
I liked Magnus in that series.
Yeah, he was okay, but he had a little too much of a R.I. He
had a stick somewhere that needed to be pulled out.
Yeah, exactly.
Him and Sentinel.
Especially Sentinel.
But all right, well, let's move on to something really quickly, and then we can dive into whatever else you guys want to talk about. But
Ninja Turtles.
Well, yeah, we can get into that. But here's something. I saw this on a video or something, and there's a ton of dinosaur molded Transformers out there. All right, we have the Dinobots, obviously, and then we have all the way up to, through Beast Wars, all the way up to, like, Age of Extinction. As far as your own collection, who would you say is your best dinosaur Transformer that you own? Or would like to own? I'll put that out there. Would like to own. From any series.
Trypticon.
Trypticon, cool.
I love him. I think he's the best base out of them all.
Step right up. Anyone.
I'd probably...
At my collection, like, how many dinosaurs do I have?
Or if you want, I mean...
Out of ones I'd want, I'd probably say either Trypticon or animated Grimlock. Out of ones I do have, the Silver Knight 2-pack Grimlock.
Well, animated Grimlock. Really? Cool. All right.
I might have to just take a cheap way because I'm the classic. I think based upon what I see, he would probably fit in best scale-wise. I probably have to say Masterpiece Grimlock.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I just kind of weigh out anytime you bring in a masterpiece, but...
No, that's a good one.
Is Trent's lagging for anyone else, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I am?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I have a quick question for someone in the comments. Alphatron, you said that the Catwoman, are you talking about the multiverse Catwoman? Because I just looked for it and that's not on there, but it's got the vintage Catwoman, so I didn't know which one you're talking about.
Huh? Catwoman. Which one?
He said Big Bad Toy Store had a Catwoman in stock.
Which one?
I don't know. I didn't know if he was talking about the multiverse because that's the one I don't have.
You don't have that? Well, I should pick it up for you then. I've seen that
thing
many times.
Well, I thought you knew that already.
No, I thought you were looking for it, and I thought you got it or something. I mean, I saw that like a month ago, and then I saw it just a couple weeks ago again. But if I see it again, I will pick it up. I will pick it up, even though it is kind of derpy looking. I'll pick it up for you.
Yeah.
Jay.
Well, I would have to say my Planet X swoop.
What?
Your what?
Planet X swoop.
Okay. Let's stick with authentic now.
Well, fine then.
I want to change my answer.
All right, we'll get to you in a second.
The one that I would like to own if someone ever makes him, just because he's comical and I love him, Skylinks.
Skylinks. Why don't you just get the G1 Skylinks?
Yeah,
True,
I guess
it was
Machine
class-
Boy. I guess
class
Machine
collection.
Boy's never coming out with theirs.
Oh yeah, I forgot they were supposed to be a
Supposed to come out with an Omega Supreme and Skylinks. I mean, they teased those like every week. They were teasing silhouettes and stuff like that.
And a diatless. Weren't they doing a diatless?
Yeah, or something like that. And they never went through. Yeah.
Is that company still?
What?
Is that company even still around?
I don't know.
I doubt it. It's like BTS. Like, are they coming out with the Nova Lord? I doubt it. I mean, I haven't heard anything about it.
That got canceled.
Yeah. And yeah, they're not coming out with anything.
Maybe I was just seeing something, but did anybody else remember seeing that image of like the new generations figures coming out last year? And they showed a couple of figures on there. Was my eyes playing tricks, or did they have like a white-looking space shuttle on there?
Yeah, they had a new-looking Skylinks on there. I remember seeing it too.
Thank you, Case. Great.
I still wish that Fans Project would have gotten on board with TFCon and done the Explorer and Munitioner as the Skylinks. Then they can kind of connect and all that type of stuff. That would have been cool. As a pre kind of beast looking, I guess, mode or something. I don't know, but Jay, did you find one? Did you figure out one?
Transmetal 2 Megatron.
Well, that's a dragon though.
Dragon.
Well, I don't even know what the question
Transmetal,
was anymore.
not Transmetal 2. My bad.
Oh, okay, Transmetal Mega. Okay, cool. Oh, I was just asked the question. You know, there's several molds of molded dinosaurs out there. You could pick the Dinobots from G1. You could pick, Dinobot from Beast Wars, all the way up through, Age of Extinction. I was just wondering, what's your favorite dinosaur mold that you own? I mean, I own like 52 molded dinosaurs that are Transformers. So it's like, I was just thinking, geez, there's a lot of them. Who's your absolute favorite that you like?
Yeah, I think Triptychon is gonna be
I only own 2
number one.
Ones.
Yeah, Triptychon I agree with. The Triptychon is really one of the best. Even Gigastorm, I like Gigastorm from Beast Wars 2 just because they put a little more paint apps on him, so he kind of looks more, I don't know, dinosaur-like. But all right, I was just curious. I just throwing that out there, and anyone that's watching, put your answer in the comments, and and there you go, I guess. So, Josh, you want to talk about Turtles, huh? Did you watch the new episode that aired last night?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
Wasn't that great?
Really?
BVZA. God, let me try this again. BVZXA3 says, I think everybody liked Prime over Rodimus. Except for in Japan. Let's see. Alphatron said, yes, the multiverse. I guess I'll just wait till James picks me up one, or I'll figure it out. I didn't see it on there, so maybe you can message me the link on Twitter or Facebook or something. The new episode, here it is that you've been you had your break in between.
Yeah.
And you're thinking that, man, they're gonna come with something. Maybe we're gonna find out. They hinted at some stuff with Karai. we still need a human version of Cry. I think that
Yeah.
we've been wanting a human version of Cry for a long time. She's been in several episodes, and then in just the last 3 minutes of the last episode, she turns into a snake, and we're like, oh, we're giving you a figure of this. No, I don't want that figure. I want the human Cry. That we see all the time. But I thought it was going to be something a little, I don't know, I was expecting more. This just seemed like it was a filler episode. And that would have been fine for 5 episodes later down the line. But not as here we're coming back with, Ninja Turtles, and here's a filler episode for the first one. I thought that was a bad decision. I don't know, you guys watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not up to date on it. I haven't seen the newest one.
Oh.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it tomorrow morning, but it's not like I need. You can spoil. I don't care.
It's
not from
filler
the
episode.
spoil, really.
It's a villain that we've never seen before, and it's a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah.
Okay.
Casper?
Yeah, it's Japanese Casper. So,
Nice.
it was just a filler episode. It doesn't have any of the characters that you'd like to see, or like Slash or Tiger Claw, or any of these other guys.
That's one figure I want. Can't wait to find it in the stores. Tiger Claw and the 4-armed foot soldier. So
that Tiger Claw looks good, because I saw like the final images of it, and I was like, wow, they didn't really skimp out on the paint apps.
Oh, that's good.
So I was really surprised. It looks really nice. It looks like it's going to be one of the best looking figures they put out so far.
Yeah. Well, the LARP figures were good too. I think that they did a lot of good stuff with those.
Yeah.
But
except for Donnie, which is a shame.
Let's see. You guys have anything else you guys want to kind of, dive into?
Nope.
All right.
Hey, Josh, did you ever see that link?
What link?
Well, I thought I got Twitter to the Aftercast site. I thought maybe I'm gonna send it to you. My bad. It shows like it's one of the voice act. Well, I think it's Chris Field from either Moonbase 2 or Radio Free Cybertron, and he's doing like a reading of an excerpt from this past More Than Meets the Eye comic, where it focuses in on Megatron and his whole inner workings, and the way his mind is at now. And I just wanted to know if anybody read it. What did they think about it?
I didn't even know about it.
Yep, never read it.
You haven't? Oh, never mind. Well, oh, go ahead. I'll see if I can find the link, and I'll just post it up in the chat.
All right, but as far as let's stay on Ninja Turtle. We kind of know what we're going to see in the future. Bebop and Rocksteady, as well. Excited about those. Yeah. We know what we're going to be getting as far as classics with the Shredder and Krang. Excited about those.
Mm-hmm. Ice Cream Kitty.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
I want that one.
And what are some of the some other things, I guess, for basic, and they have the vintage line that they're reissuing as well. They've come out with the 4 Turtles, Shredder and Splinter, Krang and the Foot Soldier.
Casey Jones. They need that.
Yeah, Casey Jones. And well, I've already got it, but Baxter Stockman was one of the earlier characters. I'm just gonna. What's up?
The
You're lagging. Oh yeah. You're lagging a little bit.
What? Who? You Usagi Jimbo? Yeah.
See, I like him.
Yeah, I like him.
I thought he was kind of cool.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorites as a kid. because he's
Why don't they introduce him into the Nick Turtles? That would be awesome.
That would be another one, man. Thinking about some of these vintage ones to insert into the Nick Turtle line. And you want to think of ones that would be like fun characters.
The frogs. They need those in there. The vintage
Yeah.
frogs. They had the two Genghis, I think, or the other one. I have both of them, but I can't remember their names.
Genghis Frog or something.
Yeah, one's a frog and the other one's like a horned toad frog thing.
Oh yeah, I've got him actually. I can't think of his name. He's sitting over on the shelf though. But like Wingnut, I don't think they'll do that just because they did Kirby Bat, and that's kind of like their answer to that.
Yeah.
Chrome Dome.
I wish they'd bring back Metalhead.
I wanted to see more Metalhead too. He was one of my favorites.
I mean, he went out fighting, and that was pretty cool. But I was like, come on, man. He's got his head, and he helped the turtles and all the other mutants escape, and then he's gone.
I want to see more Dimension X stuff in the cartoon.
Oh yeah, those punk kids from the original with that flying car. That would be kind of cool.
I want to see some Dimension X stuff and, bring back, what is it, Yojimbo? Never knew how to say it.
Yojimbo, yeah.
Usagi, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Rabbit, the samurai bunny.
Yep.
Which would never pair up with ninjas, because samurais and ninjas, but we didn't know that as kids. So it's the same thing as like the Ninja Turtles in the third movie. They go back as samurais. It's like samurai and ninja. They're like two totally different things. That's like comparing like basketball to football. They're just two totally different things. Dalton, you got anything? You don't like the Turtles?
All I do is just don't know a whole lot about them. I mean, just now really getting into them.
All right. Well, here's a topic.
But I am up to date on the Nick series, and yeah, the episode was terrible.
Yeah. Here's a topic. So we lost some viewers there, but it's all right. Here's something though: is the 6-inch scale the new norm? Instead of 3 3/4 inch, or is the new norm kind of that in-between stage? Because we see the Power Rangers, the new ones at least, and the Nick Turtles are, in that 4.5 inch kind of scale. Do you think that's the new scale? And if so, should we start seeing more vehicles? Even though, I mean, the Black Line has introduced the speeder bike, but should we see something more from other lines? What do you guys think?
Well, I think the 4-inch scale is always not the 3 3/4 inch, but like the 4, maybe or 4.5 inch scale has always been around. Because I mean, you look even back at Superpowers, and I'm looking at the Kenner Batman figures, and those are not 6 inch.
Yeah, they've been around, but should that be the new norm, the new size scale?
I think 6-inch should be the norm.
Okay.
Just because you're getting you get the detail, a lot more better detail, the articulation, and I think $20 for the figures. So that's why I think the Black Series is perfect. For the size, the amount of detail, the accessories, the price point, the size, everything. It looks good. Regardless if we get vehicles or not, because for the most part, we're really not getting vehicles with a lot of these other toy lines. Like we're seeing some come with the G.I. Joe that they're kind of reissuing for the 30th. But, other than that, I mean, those things aren't flying off the shelf, so it deters these Toys R Us or, Target, Walmart, whatever, to say that, yeah, we want to invest in filling up all our shelf space for getting these vehicles, where people they're just buying the figures. because play sets, vehicles, they're not as popular as they were back in the 80s and early 90s. Also, whenever you look at the price that they are, those sewer play sets weren't really flying off the shelf until Toys or Target put them at $15 by accident, and then they sold out, and they realized they're mistaken. They just took everything off sale.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was thinking maybe a little bit bigger, like the Nick Turtle stuff. You have vehicles, they're decently priced, but they're not for 3 3/4 inch figures. They're for a bigger scale. And I was just kind of curious or even if the 6-inch line is now the norm, I would like to see some vehicles. I mean, we got an X-wing suited Luke Skywalker. Why not have an X-wing? It kind of defeats the purpose of him having to be next to, a 3 3/4 inch X-wing saying, "Hey, this is my ship. I can't fit in it. I can stand on it." But, well, I don't know. I mean, I was just kind of curious on that.
Since it's directed at collectors, I mean, collectors, whether you just like Star Wars is my favorite, so this is what I really want to get behind. And so they're not like huge collectors. They're gonna be pickers and choosers right there, and they, only have certain amount of shelf space that they're given, and something that big would take up a lot to where they're like, I'm only given this amount of shelf space. Let's say 4 feet. I can have a ton of figures, or I can have like this X-wing or Millennium Falcon and like fewer figures. And you can put some of them in there, but you're going to be able to collect less amount.
Yeah.
Or even collectors like us that we're able to fill the whole room with. But
I'd buy a Millennium Falcon for a 6-inch line. Oh my God, that would be so cool.
Wow. How much would that thing be? The reissue is over $100.
Yeah, the last one that they did that was large, huge, Millennium Falcon was like retailed for around what, 130, 140.
Jeez.
So it would be probably $200. But again, you look at people like us who collect Transformers or third party. It's not unreasonable as far as a price tag. It's just if you're into that series, and for those diehard people, like let's look at Master Universe Classics. We're getting the Battle Ram. We got the Wind Raider before, and we're getting those key vehicles that a lot of people want. I could see that, incorporated into the Star Wars line. They could do it direct, maybe to their website. Free shipping on it, but you have to go through Hasbro Toy Shop. I don't know. But I was just, the 3 3/4 inch line is dead. G.I. Joe is dead, regardless if we see it at Toys R Us. Power Rangers.
They just marked them up, too.
They did.
Toys R Us, because they were what was it, $10? They put them up to $12.99. I was like, they weren't even going off the pegs at $10. Why'd you mark them up like?
Oh my goodness.
$2.
You
think that's gonna entice people to buy them?
Weird.
Is Hasbro
it really makes
to kill that line?
And that's the movie figures that are just sitting there that were $10.99. Now they're $12.99. And I'm like, you're definitely not moving them now. But you can go buy the 30th anniversary ones where they come in 2-packs and they're $15.99. I'm like, well, $2 more. You get these that are actually representations from the ones from your childhood if you grew up in the 80s. You get 2 figures for $15, or you get 3 for whatever it is, like 25 or something like that. And they all come with like tons of accessories. And I'm like, why would you pay $13 for a movie figure that movie wasn't even good, and it wasn't even the figures? They're the same figures, at least in my store, that have been sitting there since the movie came out, and it looks like maybe 5 figures out of 100 have sold.
Yeah. It's pretty. The only figure I bought in that line just to have it was the General Colt, because it's Bruce Willis, so I can actually have my John McClane jumping out of a tomahawk, and all that kind of stuff. But that's about it.
I bought him. I sold him. I was thinking about buying him again because I was like, you know what? I just buy a bunch of him, and then I can have my John McClane. I can have the Last Boy Scout version.
The fifth
You know,
element.
in the last Boy Scout, we used to play a game to where it was like every time he lights up a cigarette, you got to take a drink. You are floored by like the first 30 minutes because like he's lighting cigarettes with cigarettes. He like Dakota would be like, wow,
Wow.
legend.
The Godfather. Right on. Anything else on that topic, or you got anything else you guys want to talk about, or we just want to kind of wrap it up?
That's fine. We can wrap it up.
You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me see if there's any questions here or anything to mention. BVZXA3 says G1 Grimlock.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good one.
Minifigure collector, I think that's Rob. He says Scorn.
Yeah.
And Alpha Tryon 92 says, so do you guys think X-Transbot will release a wheelie coming out of the closet limited edition Comic-Con exclusive?
Coming out of the closet. What the hell?
In fuchsia.
And fuchsia. Yeah, probably not gonna happen. So.
Yeah. But I know there's gonna be a lot of people. I'll take those X-Transbot wheelies and just, I would customize them. I'd melt them in the microwave. I'd do a whole bunch of stuff because I hate wheelie that much. But
Strap a bunch of firecrackers to them.
oh gosh, I remember seeing some guy like a couple years ago. He hated the Universe Galvatron so much he put in like an M80 grenade, or not a grenade, but like a firecracker on his back and just blew him to smithereens.
Yeah.
Wait.
The M80 that's the one that's like 10 times more than a Black Cat or something like that.
Yeah.
It sounds like
it's an eighth of a stick of dynamite.
It was hilarious though. He did that. I'm like, wow, you really hated that much. But
What was that?
oh, some guy on YouTube, he was complaining about when Galvatron came out, the Generations line. He's like, this thing is just absolutely horrible, and so he stuck a firecracker on his back, blew him back, and
Yeah. Glad I know that figure.
yeah, pretty bad. But
And what made it so?
what?
Oops, my bad.
No,
Sorry.
it's all good if you want to keep going.
No, I was about to say what made it so bad. The Energon one was actually kind of good.
Oh, from the Unicron trilogy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing was really nice. Especially if you can get the Voyager class version, the Galvatron General. Yeah, definitely. But okay, I guess we'll end it there because we're out of stuff to talk about. Kind of a short, quick aftercast, but thanks to all the live viewers. Really do appreciate it. If you guys want to out yourselves, starting with Trans 5.
Trends 5 at YouTube and Twitter. Sorry about the lag time.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for joining us, Josh.
You can find me G1 Hextron on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and my Facebook page is the G1 Hextron, and host of the Cybercast every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
And Jay.
You can find me on Twitter at NemesisJazz13.
And Dalton. Can you remember?
I'm Dalton. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter, Daltonians TFs. Right there.
Right on. All right. And I am Victory Saber 77. Find me YouTube, Twitter. And thanks for joining us. And check us out next week. And there is a Cybercast topic show this Tuesday on Dakota's channel, Primal Sabbath's channel. And stay tuned for that. Oh, shoot. I forgot what the time is. 7 o'clock? Central Standard Time, I think. There'll be a tweet. So, catch you then.